raw and like pain and just excruciating detail. And then there's this like, that was the character of the poet, and this I wanted to be the character of the showgirl, which is like other aspects of a person's personality where you're like funny and feisty and like having a blast and flirty and sort of tongue-in-cheek and a little scandalous and friendly.
We're feeling all of it. By the way, I have to say, because I'm getting blinded, congratulations on your engagement.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Can I see?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my Lord, can we look just at the Taylor, that is insanity.
That's crazy.
Well, he put a lot of work into that one.
He did. He did, and he had it for a really long time before he gave it to me too.
He did?
Yeah. So he had it like he custom did this and designed it with this amazing jeweler who he made it with.
It's gorgeous. Even the sides are beautiful.
I know. I know. I look at it constantly. Like it doesn't feel in any way normal for me. I'm just sort of like, oh man. Whoa. But it's like, it's more than that. It's like, he's just my favorite person I've ever met. No offense to everyone else.
Yeah.
But the fact that this is the person that I get to hang out with every day forever is just like, that's the whole thing of it. You look at that and you're like, I get to hang out with him forever, and this represents that.
That's the win, yeah. Well, I know that you did his podcast, New Heights, which, by the way, I have done, and since I've done his podcast, they've won every game.
Yeah, you know what? Don't think I didn't notice that.
Thank you.
Yeah, and so
I don't want to thank you, and I want any credit. Let's just act like it didn't happen.
Let's not jinx anything. Let's sort of. But
it did happen.
It did happen. We have to acknowledge certain superstitious, things that cause a streak of winning.
Yes, and
it's game day.
Yes.
My head is very much there.
Yes, you are.
So thank you for acknowledging that.
No, I was going to bring up the podcast only because you did the podcast to announce and reveal your album title.
Yes.
And then after that podcast, I think I'm right about this. It might be another rumor about you, but he went and you got engaged right after the podcast.
Yes. So basically, I think for Travis, the podcast was just sort of like a distraction, sort of ruse to keep me not looking out the windows of the house.
It was all happening. Was the backyard normal when you got there?
Like I don't. Every time he does the podcast, it's not like he blacks out all the windows. Like the drape, there's fully just blackout drapes on every single window of the whole house.
Yeah, you're like, honey, this is real secretive.
I'm serious about this, and I really appreciate that. But then afterward, I kind of realized he's walking around sort of nervous about the podcast. He's like, my heart is racing. I know how much this means to you. Really want this to be what you hoped it would be, because we've been talking about doing the podcast and announcing the album.
Yeah.
And he's like, my heart's racing. And I've never seen this dude nervous. Ever.
Of course he's not nervous about the podcast.
He's like, I'm not a nervous person.
He's like, I wonder what questions I'm going to ask you. I know one question. I know the big one. But I can't go for that yet.
Yeah, I was like, and so he was like, do you want to go and just walk around the backyard and have a glass of wine? I'm like, I'm always going to want to do that.
That's always that.
And then I realized exactly why all of the windows were curtained and why he was nervous. And
yeah, look at this.
It was the best possible case scenario. Look at that. That's what he was turning the backyard into.
It is
like a secret garden.
You've had a giant year. A lot of things to celebrate. You have the #1 album. You've got engaged. You also finally got the masters. You control all of your That's a lot of...
The roots know.
Yeah.
Amir knows. We're all just out here in this crazy, insane music industry. And the fact that this happened still feels absolutely outlandish to me, because I kind of had made peace with the fact that I was going to re-record my music. I was going to try to replicate these songs as accurately and exactly as possible, and that was just what I was going to do, because nobody had ever given me the opportunity to bid on my work before. So I was used to feeling, whenever I would see one of my music videos that I'm really proud of from those first 6 albums, or when I would see like an album cover of mine, or hear one of the older songs, I'd get so sad. And I had to sort of create this protective layer of like not really letting them in, like not really like, oh, there's one of my music videos, don't really look at it, don't get sad, don't let it ruin your day.
Because you don't own it, someone else.
You don't own it, you never will, and you just have to make peace with that. So it's actually, I've had to reroute my entire absorption system of my own work to be just stoked whenever I see any of it, and it's the best feeling in the world. Thank you guys for caring about this at all.
Listen to it all.
Yes.
Love it all. And next time you hear it, you go, I remember where I was when I recorded it. I remember where I wrote it.
Yes.
I remember,
and now you get to go back down memory lane.
But then you also, that you re-recorded it was also historic and cool.
That was really fun. I had a lot.
That was awesome what you did.
It really was fun. And it was like, I know that these are not conversations that have typically been had outside of, behind closed doors, conference room, contract negotiation, sort of inside the music industry type spaces. And the fact that when I did say to the fans, like, this is something I care about, I know you don't have to care about this. It may not be something that you have really, like, absorbed yourselves in, or like, but the fact that the fans cared, it means the world to me. I know that it was a new topic of conversation to share publicly. Every artist doesn't have to care about owning their music, but I just wanted them to like know that this is a thing. And if you do care about it, negotiate to have it.
Get in there. And you're already doing it. You're inspiring thousands of artists to do that.
Yeah.
And it's really, really cool that you did that, and that you were honest and let us in kind of a little peek behind the curtain of what the business is. We don't
like a huge peek behind the curtain. I was like, like just all the
I thought we could do something kind of fun here. Because you're Taylor Swift and you make a lot of headlines. There's a lot written about you on the internet every day. Some of it is very hard to tell what's true, and I thought we could have a little fun with this.
All right.
Okay, so what I'm going to do I'm going to read some rumors that I heard about Taylor Swift.
Wait, so what is this for?
It's just because it looks cool.
What is it? Do you know what this does and when I am supposed to...
You're supposed to press it. We don't know, not yet. But I think you press it when we're all done. I'll go back through other rumor and you press it if that one is true.
So you're going to say things that are true and false, and you're going to...
No,
I'm Two Truths and a Lie where you guess?
Yes. Oh, I can do that.
Yeah. So
I like that.
We're basically
one of these I know.
Playing Two Truths and a Lie.
Yes.
So,
yes. One of these is true.
One of these things are true, but everything else is false.
That's correct. All right, here we go. Taylor Swift, you turned down the Super Bowl halftime show because the NFL wouldn't allow you to own your performance footage. Okay. We're going to go through this 5 rumors. Interesting. Rumor 2. Your close friend, Ed Sheeran, learned about your engagement like everyone else did on Instagram. That would be great if that's true. Rumor 3. In your speech at Selena Gomez's wedding, you joked that Selena beat you to the altar. That's funny, I think, and I know you're funny. I could see that happening. Rumor 4, you've been spotted walking a mystery dog in Florida. This is true. This is on the internet. You are walking a dog that's not your dog, and it's a mystery dog. And by the way, I think that might be the true one, but who knows? Travis Kelce can be heard harmonizing on Opalite. All right, I said 5 rumors about you. One of them is true.
And you are guessing now which one you think is the true one, and what happens if that is not true?
If I'm correct.
Do I get to throw a marker or something?
No.
Nothing
How about this? Or what if it's true, then you hit the buzzer?
Okay.
Right? So
I just sit here.
Well, hopefully I'll get the right one. What if I'm correct?
Okay, yeah, you could get it first.
Or we can run through the room. Let's do that, then we could maybe run through the rumors and see why the rumors.
This is the most incredible.
What are the rules of this game?
You've never played Two Truths and a Lie, so you basically guess.
But I don't know if there are two truths. I think there's one truth.
There's one truth and
this
a
is
bunch
called
of
4 lies
falses.
and a truth.
Okay, so I should have this. It's false.
Okay, or you hit that if it's false.
There's more of a chance that it's going to be false if there's one truth in there than there's more. And I thought the buzzer.
Okay. You can take this home with you. All right.
And if it's true, I'm sorry I've taken this over.
No, I love this.
But if it's true, I could say that's true.
All right. All right. The name of this game is called That's True.
Okay, cool. Or you could call it That's So True, which is my favorite Gracie Abrams song, and then you could play it for other people.
That's so true.
Okay, cool.
All right. I'm going to say the rumor that I think is true. Super Bowl, I don't think that you would, about footage or something that was too, you don't care about that.
So you...
Wait, hold on. I'm going to say my truth. I think my truth, Ed Sheeran is funny.
Wait.
But I think you're closer to him. Hold on, I didn't guess what, when I say this is the truth.
You're working through this in your inner monologue that we're hearing a little bit of.
Correct.
Okay. I love that.
I'm working my inner monologue out loud.
Yeah, it's like, you know.
It's not mystery, dog.
Your process is your process.
It's not mystery, dog. Travis can be heard harmonizing. I don't think he would want to do that. I think he would want you to have your moment to shine. The Selena Gomez one, I feel like that's funny. And I feel like you say, hey, you beat me to the altar. I'm going to say Selena Gomez is true, that you were at Selena Gomez's wedding, you joked, hey, you beat me to the altar.
It's false.
What is the rules? Wait, what are the rules of the game? The game is not as false. The game is, what is the game called?
I don't know.
Sorry, that's false?
Yeah.
She never said
false.
that.
Well, I got to see her be the most elegant, gorgeous, not only bride, but just vision that I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen anything so beautiful as her on her wedding day.
I love her.
And she deserves
and Benny.
All of this happiness. Benny he is him.
The best.
He is so funny.
He's the best.
He's the best. So I did make a speech, but I actually made a point not to mention anything about my engagement. Nobody wants you to be like, hey, I know that this is your wedding day, but like, you know, like I was like, don't
it's not
mention
about
it. Like,
you.
maybe turn it around. Like,
it's all,
you know what I mean?
Yep, this is her day.
I did do some light teasing about the way that we used to dress in 2008, the year that we met. Because we met when we were teenagers in 2008. It was quite a year. Let me tell you, it was the year of deep V-necks.
Was it deep?
I just go into the Gilded Age. I love the Gilded Age.
Me too, the Gilded Age.
Get me started. It was the year of aggressively colorful skinny jeans. Everyone was walking around saying things were amazeballs. Mrs. Astor hated it.
Oh my God, that nailed it right there.
So basically, Selena used to, like, her favorite outfit back then was like a very long tank top, skinny jeans.
They know it.
But like a tiny little vest. Like the smallest vest and chucks. And that was her, like, uniform of that year. And mine was that I just always looked like I was, like, late for the cowboy-themed junior prom. And so I talked a little bit about 2008. I talked about how happy I am for her and how just beautiful it's been to get to be a part of her life. But I did not make it about me.
Okay, good. All right, then I'm going to have my second guess here. And I'm going to say, I think it'd be funny if Ed Sheeran learned about your engagement on Instagram.
That's so true. Perfect explanation.
Oh no!
He doesn't have a phone. He doesn't have a phone.
Did he write a whole album about an old phone that he had or something?
But he doesn't have one that works.
Yeah, true. That is true.
So he doesn't have a phone, and this is like one thing I love about him. It's very eccentric. Love it. But when I'm going through being like, hey, hey, who
all my
should we call? Who should we FaceTime? I'm going through my texts and being like, who have I texted within the last month of my life? And he just wasn't there because you have to
How do you get a hold of him? The bat signal?
You have to email him, and then you want to set up FaceTime, and he has to find an iPad. They have to give it to him like he's a child, but
yes.
give the iPad to him.
Yes, and he watches an episode of Bluey, and then...
This is one of my absolute favorite people on the planet. And
I know, that's why I didn't get
that. And then when the news came out, I was like, oh my God, we forgot to call Ed. Oh no.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, he's like family. Like,
of course.
I love him, but he doesn't have a phone.
So that is the true one. So you didn't turn down the Super Bowl because of performance footage?
No.
Okay. And
No. Well, here's the thing. Like Jay-Z has always been very good to me.
Yeah.
Our teams are really close. Like, it's like they sometimes will call and say, how does she feel about, I don't know.
Yeah.
And that's not like an official offer or an official or like a conference room conversation.
It's just
like, our teams are really close. How does she feel about it in general? And we're always able to tell him the truth, which is that I am in love with a guy who does that sport on that actual field. That is violent chess. That is gladiators without swords. That is dangerous. The whole season, I am locked in on what that man is doing on the field. Can you imagine if he's out there every single week, putting his life on the line, doing this very dangerous, very high pressure, high intensity sport, and I'm like, I wonder what my choreo should be.
Oh my God, honey, let me have one thing. Let me have one thing.
I think we should do 2 verses of Shake It Up into Cruel Summer would be great. It's just this is nothing to do with Travis. He would love for me to do it. I'm just too locked in.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Love hearing that. All right, and then Travis not harmonizing on Opalite.
He's not.
No. And you've not been spotted walking a mystery dog in Florida. That was an odd one.
I have never walked a dog in Florida, or maybe ever.
But the internet is saying you have. That's why I wrote it down.
I know. I didn't do that, though.
Not true. All right, there you go.
They should be able to run free.
They should.
Let them free. Let them loose, right? They come back.
Loose.
Don't they come back? That's the cool thing about dogs.
All right.
You call them and they just come back. They come back to you.
That's not true at all. And I'm going to call it.
You love your dog.
Let him free. That's not true at all. Let it roam.
You too.
Let it roam.
Come back to you.
All right. We're going to take a commercial break. In the meantime, I'm going to call Ed Sheeran and say hi to him. Check in. Guys, thank you for doing that. We're with Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift! Your #1 album, you're also #1 at the box office over the weekend with the official release party of a Showgirl. Congrats on that as well. That's something different. And in that, you also debuted the video for The Fate of Ophelia. Great video.
Thank you so much.
You wrote every fan is looking at little Easter eggs, and I was, me too, and I'm looking at everything it's just brilliantly done. It's gorgeous. It looks like were you starting in a museum, or what is it based on?
It's the Hollywood Theater. It's we wanted it to seem sort of like an ambiguous theater where you would go and see all different types of performance. So you might see a Shakespeare production, you might see ballet, you might see a concert, and then we obviously are we're referencing the John Everett Millay painting of Ophelia in both my album cover and in this music video, which it kind of becomes a plot device.
But it's so beautiful because it looks like nothing. It's all painted, but it's nope, now it's 3-dimensional, and now you're standing, you're not lying. I'm like,
yeah,
go.
That's what we were calling the breaking of the parallax, right? So if you're...
Wait, that's the name of my next album.
Yeah, right? That's such a great album title. Oh my God, the breaking of the parallax. Oh my God.
Yeah, I gotta steal that one.
Yeah, critic's choice across the board.
Breaking up the parallax.
So basically, a parallax is if you're looking at something, almost like a diorama. You're looking at it from one angle, and it shows a picture. But if you were to come around the side, you'd see that it's different layers that are creating it. So that's that first scene when you're going and looking at this, and it looks like a painting from front on. As soon as you turn, you see that we're backstage.
It's well done. I love it.
Thanks.
I love it. Got me right in there.
Thank you.
No, I was like, yeah, and I love that. I love the diving in.
Yeah, so
it's like, was that a shout out to the Eras tour, maybe?
Absolutely. And so, essentially, like, we also wanted it to kind of hint at the Eras tour because each scene is one take. So, like, we have either a steady cam or a crane operator camera, and it's not like you switch to this angle, you switch to this angle, we cut here, we go wide, we're medium.
One take.
It's one take, and so that felt more like the energy of a performance when it's make it or break it. It's this moment, you hit your marks or you don't.
Wow.
And so that was really fun to have that energy going and to be in rehearsals again with that entire group of people that I had with me on the Eras tour, and they're all in the music video, and it just felt like this joyous reunion.
And then there's a reference to Kitty.
Yeah, so there's a like a scene marker that comes down in front of one of the scenes in one of our sort of transitions, and it says starring Kitty Finley, and there's a fictional character named Kitty in The Life of a Showgirl, the song, that's just this character who you meet. She's up on stage, she's doing, you realize, I want to do what she's doing. She inspires you, and then when you meet her, she warns you against doing it, which I think is something that may have happened to anyone who said that they wanted to go into music, you know? People who are in it will tell you how hard it is, and how chaotic it can be, and just how cutthroat. But if you love it enough, you'll do it anyway, and you'll take what comes with it.
I love that.
Yeah, so that's that name, but it's also it's also the name of my mom's Great Dane.
Okay, there we go. That's
which is, important to my mom, so it's important to me.
Yeah. And by the way, we love you, Mom.
Yeah.
Your mom's the best.
Yeah, she's absolutely the best. And she is absolutely the best. And then her mother, again, my mom. Her mother is named Marjorie Finley. That was my grandmother.
So Kitty.
So that's where Finley came from. And all signs lead back to... Yeah.
She's the greatest.
She is.
I do love her. And I did see a sourdough cameo in there as well.
Yeah, there's a sourdough bread cameo. I have become the most annoying person that anyone knows about the topic of bread. It's like, I have these like baking or cooking obsessions where like, my recent obsession, whatever it happens to be, becomes my entire personality. It's all I can talk about. I have to actually stop myself from talking about bread at parties. Because people don't...
You baked me a bread, and you begged me not to bring it out here.
I did bake you a bread. And
I baked you a bread.
I baked you 2 loaves, and then I said, if you bring it on TV, people are going to be like, she won't stop.
It's too much.
But I can't stop.
It's too much, no.
I think I need to move on to accoutrement of bread, jams and such. I think it could get even like jams and
jellies,
chutneys.
Wow!
Can you imagine
the world
at a party talking about chutneys?
Oh my god! Oh my god! I can't wait.
Yeah, they're like, avoid that girl.
No, I love it.
She's like written some bops, but she is boring.
I want to hear about chutneys next time you come on.
She'll put you in a verbal headlock about her sourdough starter, and you will have to claw yourself out.
I cannot wait to have it, and thank you so much for being so generous and always doing those extra. You always go extra. You're just amazing.
You do too. I want to say that about you. That's why everybody loves to come see you. You do extra. You give us a buzzer. You play a game with us that has no rules, and you make this so fun for us to come and talk about the work that we made, that we worked so hard on and love, and you listen to it and you like actually care about what we make. Everybody who comes on this show loves you.
Thank you, bud.
Yeah.
Thank you, bud. You did it.
Keep going.
You did it.
Going.
You got me.
Yeah.
You got this cold heart to get emotional. Let's play another game.
Yeah.
All right, this is a fast game.
Where's the buzzer?
No buzzer in this one. There's no buzzer. This one is the game of lasts.
Okay.
Okay. So it's like the last blah, blah, blah. The last thing you blah, blah, blah.
So I just say the last thing I did?
Yeah, just
There's no lying.
talking game. You can play it anywhere. You can play it in the car with your friends. Look, I'm driving.
I love
Look
this.
at me. I'm
This is
driving. Here we
great.
go. All right, this is the last. And this is going to go super fast.
Cool.
Last person you texted.
Selena.
Last concert you went to.
The Eras Tour Vancouver back in December of last year.
Wow. Last TV show you watched.
Oh, there's two.
Tell me.
I'm on right now.
Gilded Age?
Yeah. That's...
No, different.
I love it.
No, me
But that's
too.
not the last one I did. The Girlfriend is a good one, and The Paper is a good one. Yeah.
Last movie you saw.
Last movie? One Battle After.
Yes!
My God.
Great.
My God.
Yes, it was great.
Chase Infinity, Tiana Taylor.
Yes,
How are they going to split the Oscar in half?
I don't know.
We will see.
Leonardo DiCaprio, Sean
so
Penn.
funny. Benicio, they were
Benicio,
so
yeah.
funny. Leo was
Johnny
hilarious.
Green with the soundtrack.
The fact
score,
that
yeah.
when you hear that theme each time,
Scared me.
it makes you feel something different every single time.
Yeah, I love it too.
And we are so lucky to be alive at the same time as Paul Thomas Anderson.
There you go. Come on. I agree.
He's just it's crazy that he is just out here doing that. He's writing it, he's directing it, he's existing on this higher level that we get to watch. Anyway, that was the last movie I watched.
Last fall-related activity you did.
I baked cinnamon rolls the other day. That means it's here.
Yes, it's here.
It's here.
This is the season.
Yeah.
Yes. Last song of your own that you listened to, not on the new album.
Okay. So I have this tradition when the eve before I have a new album that comes out that starts a new musical era, I listen to the entirety of the last album that I made. So I listened to Tortured Poets Department to say goodbye to it. And I do it every time.
I love
every night before a new album comes out.
I didn't know that. I love this game. Last song of any artist that you listen to.
Tate McRae has a great new song called Tit for Tat. You gotta listen to it. In full volume over and over again on repeat.
All right, love that.
So good.
Finally, the last person you said, and baby, that's show business for you too.
I don't say it often, but I'll say it now. That's show business for you.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'm the last person. I read that one. What do you think about playing some of the songs together and sharing some stories behind them?
I would love to.
Let's do that after the break. Welcome back, everybody. Taylor Swift is joining us. The life of a showgirl is out now. I thought it'd be fun to maybe go through some of the tracks here on the album of Life of a Showgirl and maybe share the inspiration behind each one.
Yeah, I would love this.
Is that fun?
So this is our podcast.
It kind of feels like,
I love this.
It's kind of like a
This is the second podcast interview I've ever done. I'm very excited. I
love
loved the first one.
Yes, this is good. Okay, good. I'm very excited. And whoever the other person's podcast you did, don't get mad at me, okay? 'Cause there's room for two of us, to have podcasts. All right, okay. Opalite, let's start with that one.
All right.
Okay, let's start. I'm going to play it first, and then we'll talk about it. Here, let's give it a taste.
My God.
Come on, wow.
You got 6 minutes to learn all the words that you've done. That's unbelievable.
That's kind of amazing. Everyone in the audience knew every lyric.
That was beautiful.
That's not even really on the radio yet.
No,
It's wild.
this is beautiful.
Let's talk about Opalite. I don't even know if I know what Opalite is.
Opalite is man-made opal.
Okay.
So just like they can do man-made diamonds, they can do man-made opal, and I thought it was kind of a cool, it was like interesting imagery and a cool metaphor for life isn't always going to give you what you want. You're not always going to get your way. You're going to get your heart broken. Things are going to happen to you. Chaos will ensue. But you have to pick your own happiness. You choose it. Like, it doesn't always choose you. It doesn't always just show up knocking on your door. You have to sometimes make your own happiness, just like men-made opal.
Wow.
But also there's also like gemstones in the chorus, like onyx, night. Now the sky's opalite. Just trying to kind of put gemstones in the chorus.
How do you come up with this? Like, do you just wake up in the middle of the night and go, opalite?
Yeah. That's literally how it happens.
And you write it down?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, it's in the night, it's in the day, as well as the afternoon and the evening. All the times that I am
Have you written something earlier today?
No. No, I am.
You're busy.
I'm just vibing. This is the release week of this album. Like, I'm just riding this wave. It's like this song is exactly how I feel right now, and it's just kind of like amazing to hear you guys sing it like that. That was pretty.
All right. All right. How about wish list? All right. Come on. By the way, I love this. Sing every song. You guys sound fantastic.
You really do. It's not just that you know the words. You actually sound gorgeous.
Tell me what the song's about, and I'll tell you what sticks out in my head.
Okay, so this song, the chorus, I kind of designed the chorus to be, and you gotta just like go with me here. You know in Happy Gilmore when he has his happy place?
Yeah.
And that's where he goes when he's really stressed out or the world's really getting him down, and he's really going through it.
Yeah.
And he just goes to this place in his mind, and that's his happy place.
Yes.
Like that chorus, I just wanted a chorus like that basically shows you what mine is and sounds exactly how mine would sound. Like, this is utopia for me. That's where I go when I'm stressed out. Wow. Is that fantasy?
And basically all you want is you. That's your wish.
It's you're saying that to the person that you're with, like,
yes.
and you're saying, that you want like this, you want to build a life with them, and you want it to feel like home, and like.
But that's what you do with your lyrics. You're such a great artist and a writer. And
that's so sweet. No, thank you.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm that person, but I don't.
No,
I don't mean to be that person. But
I love hearing that.
Basketball hoop in the that's the one that gets me. I know exactly where we are.
Yeah, like I learned about sports for this man. And I love them.
Yeah.
I love them. I don't want to do them, but I love watching them. I could see,
Yeah. Someone doing them, yeah.
Yeah, people do them. It's great. I'll watch them.
You will watch them, yes. But you go for it. You do it. Yeah, I love it.
Do them.
Yes, do that.
Do that.
Should we transition to wood? This is wood. W-O-O-D, by the way, if anyone's watching that,
Yeah.
W-O-O-D, like wooden, yes, wood.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is wood. All right, now this great, all these great tunes. Wait,
Thanks.
do you come up with tunes before for this exact song? Did you go?
No, so I brought this into the studio and I was like, I want to do sort of like do a throwback kind of timeless sounding song, and I had this idea about like, I ain't gotta knock on wood, and we would knock on wood, and it would be all these superstitions. And it really started out in a very innocent place. It started out like, I don't know what happened, man.
It went off the rails.
I got in there, we started vibing, and I don't know how we got here, but I love the song so much.
It's perfect the way it is. Let's go into the life of a show. Ooh! Like when you do that, you go, that's the ending. That's the ending. Like, I wanna
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Because I've been writing this album to be around the themes of show business and a public life, and because honestly, we all have a public life now. We all are mandating our
social
relationship with social media and social circles and gossip, and so I was like, I want to focus on sort of like the playful, funny, humorous sides of that. And so we'd been dealing with kind of themes like that and sprinkling those throughout the record, but I had it in my notes, just, you don't know the life of a showgirl. I just had that in my notes written down, and I was just like, I gotta figure out how this fits in, and all of a sudden this song comes together, and the first thought I had was Sabrina Carpenter.
She knows, maybe.
Quintessential showgirl.
Yes.
She is such a funny person. She is so tough in the right ways and soft and vulnerable in the right ways to be an artist that is dealing with the kind of just absolute mayhem that gets kind of these artists get subjected to when you're putting out art publicly. And I was so happy that she wanted to sing that second verse, because I kind of wrote it for her, the sort of like, she's just this like sort of like, she was a menace, the baby of the family in Lenox. Her father whored around like all men did. Her mother took pills and played tennis. I was like, I just know she's going to have fun singing this. It's kind of her type of lyric. She just loves to write like a clever little jab at men.
Is there many people, there's not that many people that you can actually relate to on this level?
I mean, that sounds sad, but it's actually like you just kind of find your people, and even if it's not about relating to people, like I can't really relate to the pressure that Travis is under out there on the field. Like I've never had, 300-pound men running at me, trying to hurt me, you know what I mean? And the same way that with Sabrina, I've never come up as a new artist in the moment that she's coming up, where she's had social media. Like I remember when someone told me about Instagram, and it was like on my second or third record. Like, so I'll never be able to relate to their experience. We'll never be able to have identical experiences, but as sort of entertainers, one of our main jobs, I think, is to be a mirror for people. You look into the art we make, you see yourself back. The way you feel about our art has a lot to do with the life experience that you're having at this point in time. And that's why I'm so happy I have so many different albums. Like, people will come up to me and be like, I didn't get Reputation. I didn't understand what that was like. Now, 5 years later, it's my favorite record. Or, Evermore or something like that. And it is like the fun of it for us to create a mirror for people to look into. I definitely think that Sabrina and every other artist out there doing this can relate to that. So in that way, I do feel like we all can relate to each other.
Interesting. That's good. Father figure. Yes.
Man, like that song was so much fun to write. So it's like, protege, mentor, and the relationship between the two, right? And the power dynamics, and sort of the idea that the power could flip and somebody could betray somebody. That's so fun to write. And this is written from the perspective of the mentor, to the protege. But because I kept thinking about that scene in Succession where Logan looks at his kids and says, I love you, but you are not serious people. And I think about that scene constantly. I just think it's one of the coolest scenes ever. And I was like, I want to write a song that has that energy of sort of Logan Roy being like, you bit the hand that fed you, and you do not possess the vernacular to be doing this. But I also really have completely related to the protege perspective in so many of these situations, right? Like I relate to the younger one. Like when I'm listening to this song, even though it's from the perspective of the father figure character. That's why I like this song so much.
And you always find a way to go like, wait, did she just say that? Rewind that for a second. Did you just say, deal with the devil? Yeah.
It's entertainment.
Yes.
It's my one job. But,
yeah.
You know, the spice level on this album is high.
Yeah, it is. I think it's as spicy as yet.
Yeah, it is what it is. You know?
It is what it is. This one is Elizabeth Taylor, who... I love Elizabeth Taylor, but let's just play a little bit of Elizabeth Taylor. All right. Another one. Another banger.
Thanks.
Elizabeth Taylor. Why Elizabeth Taylor? What is the connection?
I love Elizabeth Taylor. I love her so much. She is like, I think, the ultimate sort of icon role model that I look to when I look at somebody who had like immense pressure on them, was like extremely like scrutinized everything she ever did. She kept making more and more daring art. It's almost like the more polarizing people were about her, the more she just kept like doing even more challenging roles, taking bigger risks. And she's like out here like at the height of whatever, you know, scrutiny she may have been under and the height of her fame. She's like winning Oscars and not letting anything kind of stop her from doing it for the reasons she'd always done it. She was so funny. She used humor as like a device against sort of anybody who had like any of her detractors or whatever. Like I've done that with songs like Blank Space when people are like, oh, man-eating serial dater.
Yeah.
And I just would feel like, oh, let me write a song from that perspective. That's hilarious. So I think you have to be able to combat negativity with humor. That's my favorite thing about her. I just wanted to make a song that felt like as luxurious and glamorous as she was in sort of the verses and the bridge. We had a harp. We pulled out all the stops for her.
Harp. I love getting a harp on a track.
Yeah.
Come on.
It just
bring back. No, she's just glamour and fun, and I just love everything about Elizabeth.
Everybody should be obsessed with Elizabeth Taylor.
Yes. How about we do one more? Can we do Fate of Ophelia?
Yes!
All right.
Oh my God.
All right, Fate of Ophelia, how did you come with the dream it up?
That was, let me tell you the rush I felt when I thought of that.
Great!
It was the same feeling that I felt when I thought of, can't you see you belong with me?
Really?
Yes. Sometimes when you like...
dream it up! Oh, it's so good! I'm like...
So fun. It's just like... Thank you for acknowledging that melody. Yeah, that was a big one for me.
That's a good belter, and it's like, it's just fun to sing along with.
It was so fun, and it was also just sort of like we wanted to take just like different tones of speaking, like almost different time periods of the way that people used to speak. Like there's certain like Shakespearean kind of ways of phrasing things and terminology, and like, 'tis locked inside my memory and only you possess the key. But there's also like, pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Like we wanted to kind of blend like now and then and try to juxtapose those together in a way that hopefully works.
Yep.
But I love this song so much. I'm so proud of it. I'm so proud of the video. We had such a blast. Just this whole process of this song coming out into the world, and I see people like dancing to it online, and they're absolutely crushing it.
Yes.
Like, it is unbelievable.
I watched like 100 of them this morning.
It's
trying
amazing.
to learn.
It's amazing, and like it just is. It's so fun to have fun, and I really appreciate you guys having fun with me.
We're totally having fun with you. We're having so much fun with you. I can't thank you enough for always remembering me and coming back to the show, and for keeping it 100. I appreciate that. Is that an Easter egg, by the way?
That's a lyric in the song.
Okay.
So it's a lyric.
If it's a lyric, anything could be an Easter egg.
Well, it's both. It's both. Everything's correct.
I'll tell you what it is, and like you said, you nailed it already. It's fun.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's family bond is proving to be as magnetic as their romance, with both fathers, Scott Swift and Ed Kelce, deepening their connection in full view of fans. At the November 10th Kansas City Chiefs matchup against the Denver Broncos, Taylor, alongside her mom Andrea Swift, cheered from the stands while Scott and Ed shared a rare candid moment. Ed rocking Travis's '87 jersey and Scott donning a Chiefs tee, leaning in to whisper something that ignited whispers across social media. Fans couldn't help but gush, "Oh my," as the fathers' chemistry added another layer to the couple's undeniable alchemy. Scott, who also shares Taylor's brother Austin Swift, 32, with Andrea, has openly adored Travis for the joy he brings to his daughter's life, a sentiment echoed by a fan seated next to him on an October 29th TikTok-captured plane ride, who admitted Scott's affection for Travis was impossible to miss, even without asking a single question. He couldn't stop praising his daughter, beaming with pride over every achievement and milestone in her extraordinary life. Meanwhile, Andrea Swift spotted sharing laughs with Travis's mom. Donna Kelce, at the November 4th Chiefs game, has openly embraced her daughter's romance, sporting gear emblazoned with "In My Chiefs Era" as a nod to their growing bond. Travis's family, equally thrilled, hasn't hidden their excitement, with brother Jason Kelce and his wife Kylie, parents to Wyatt, 5, Elliot, 3, and Bennett, 21 months, attending multiple shows on Taylor's Eras Tour. Jason even shared on a recent New Heights podcast that Taylor's concerts are the ultimate mix of fun and energy for the whole family. As for the couple themselves, Taylor gushed about Travis during her 2024 MTV VMAs acceptance speech, declaring, "Everything this man touches turns to happiness, fun, and magic." From day one, Travis has worn his devotion to Taylor on his sleeve, fully committed to their whirlwind fairy tale romance. Being around her and witnessing Taylor's brilliance has been mind-blowing. Travis Kelce admitted to Wall Street Journal last year, "I'm learning every day," he added, leaving fans curious about the intensity and magic of their romance, which has everyone around them feeling like teenagers all over again. Travis also hinted at his future in the NFL during a candid chat with brother Jason Kelce on ESPN's Monday Night Countdown, alongside teammate Patrick Mahomes and coach Andy Reid on October 6th. When Jason asked how he's approaching the season, the tight end revealed he isn't ready to step away yet. "Man, I'll be fortunate to keep having fun with these guys year in, year out," Travis said, emphasizing that he takes it day by day, year by year, cherishing every moment on and off the field. So, when will Travis Kelce retire? Here's what he shared about a potential NFL exit. Travis Kelce, a 3-time Super Bowl champion with the Chiefs, opened up about how the team's culture has become my way of life, where the stakes are simple: Super Bowl or failure, year in and year out. He admitted that losing the first 2 games of the 2025-2026 NFL season has been tough, but the squad is ready to bounce back. "The eye in the sky doesn't lie, baby. You see those first 2 games, and we're a few plays here and there from being an undefeated football team," Travis noted confidently. Meanwhile, his mom has been living large, meeting Taylor Swift's famous friends and embracing the pop culture whirlwind. In a lighter moment during the interview, Jason Kelce highlighted Travis's personal highs since proposing to Taylor Swift in August. "Let's start with what everyone wants to know," Jason teased ahead of the Chiefs' matchup against the Jacksonville Jaguars. When asked about the wedding, Travis erupted in a massive belly laugh, saying, "Shut the fung up." While Jason didn't probe further into Travis and Taylor's relationship, he reflected warmly on their sibling bond on the field, sharing, "I just appreciate having a brother that I love and a family that is supportive. I consider myself very blessed. We live in a weird world, but I'm very fortunate." All eyes were on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce as the NFL world buzzed over the suggestive Wood lyrics, sparking reactions from celebrities and fans alike. Yet Jason Kelce wasn't the only family member showing support at Everbank Stadium on Monday. Their mom, Donna Kelce, 72, was a striking presence on the field during pregame warm-ups, donning a number 87 Kansas City jersey for her youngest son, paired with Chiefs-themed earrings and bracelets. Elevating the tribute, Donna sported a Swiftie hat featuring a sketch of her future daughter-in-law and friendship bracelets, a nod to Swift's iconic Eras Tour traditions. Fans quickly dubbed her the sweetest mother-in-law on X, captivated by her heartfelt homage. The game marked the Kelce family's first NFL gathering since Travis turned 36 on Sunday, October 5th, just 2 days after Swift dropped her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl. On his actual birthday, Travis attended the album's official release party at Jacksonville's Tinseltown Theater, where Donna joined alongside her brother Don and his wife Joan, as captured in social media snapshots. Meanwhile, Swift released the official music video for Fate of Oilia on Sunday, a track inspired by her fiancé, sending fans and media into a whirlwind of admiration and intrigue. Taylor Swift pours her heart into Fate of Oilia, singing, "You dug me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Oilia," a poetic nod to Travis Kelce saving her from the tragic spiral of unrequited love, reminiscent of Hamlet's doomed heroine. The track pulses with raw emotion as she pledges, "Land, the sea, the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes," before declaring, "Don't care where the hell you've been, 'cause now you're mine. It's about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of, / the fate of Oilia." Travis showered his fiancée with praise Wednesday for the overwhelming success of her 12th album, The Life of a Showgirl, yet when asked about the risque lyrics of Wood, he opted to play coy instead, evading full commentary despite his brother Jason Kelce's playful prodding. Swift herself blushed when discussing the track's innuendo-laden, racy lines during Monday's Tonight Show appearance, admitting with a laugh, "I don't know what happened, man," leaving fans both intrigued and exhilarated. Kelce was equally flustered when Jason confronted him about the provocative lyrics on Wednesday's New Heights podcast. "Jesus Christ, Travis, come on. Redwood tree? It ain't hard to see." "I thought redwood was a little bit..." Jason paused, laughing at his brother. "That's a generous word. I think if somebody wrote a song about me, it would be like, Japanese maple sometimes can see." When asked how he felt about being referenced, Travis kept a straight face, replying, "I love that girl." "So what do you mean? Any song that she would reference me in that way?" Jason interjected, clarifying, "It isn't just any song and doesn't just reference you, it's an appendage." Travis shot back, "I think you're not understanding the song." Jason relented, and the episode continued as a heartfelt ode to his fiancée. Later, Travis handed out his Stamp of the Week, a weekly podcast award celebrating excellence, and this week it went to Swift. "I got to go with one that's near and dear to my heart. Tay-Tay, congratulations! You get my Stamp of the Week," Kelce announced. "That's right, honey. You get it?" The latter comment nods to Honey, a track on Swift's Life of a Showgirl album inspired by Kelce's affectionate nickname for her. Travis continued to celebrate her record-breaking success, highlighting some of the astonishing stats from her first week. Couldn't be more proud of her. Most vinyl copies sold in a single week in the US, 1.2 million. And on top of that, 2.7 million copies sold in just 24 hours, he noted. He added, "The Fate of Oilia was the most streamed song in a single day in Spotify history, just this past Friday. So Stamp of the Week goes to Tay. So proud of you, girl." While reactions online to The Life of a Showgirl have been mixed, the commercial triumph is undeniable. Even before release, it shattered Spotify's record for most pre-saved album in history. To date, 3.2 million copies have been sold, marking the second largest sales week for any album in the modern era since 1991. When Jason called Travis the main creative muse behind the album, Travis quickly deflected, saying, "Don't know. I'm just the lucky man who gets to be the support system for Taylor while she drops one of the coolest albums that I've ever listened to or that the world's seen." Of the opalite singer, he added, "I'm excited for her. I'm happy for her. Everything seems to have gone perfectly." He emphasized that his fiancée is thrilled with the album release, saying, "She's proud of this, and obviously, I'm proud of her for going through the hoops to live out her dreams." Travis, 36, wrapped up the podcast by awarding Swift his Stamp of the Week, declaring, "Couldn't be more proud of her. Stamp of the Week goes to Tay-Tay. So proud of you, girl." Amid her press tour for the album, Swift has openly shared insights into her bond with Travis and the unique personality traits that have drawn them so closely together. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's family bond is proving to be as magnetic as their romance, with both fathers, Scott Swift and Ed Kelce, deepening their connection in full view of fans. At the November 10th Kansas City Chiefs matchup against the Denver Broncos, Taylor, alongside her mom Andrea Swift, cheered from the stands while Scott and Ed shared a rare candid moment. Ed rocking Travis's 87 jersey and Scott donning a Chiefs tee, leaning in to whisper something that ignited whispers across social media. Fans couldn't help but gush, "Oh my," as the fathers' chemistry added another layer to the couple's undeniable alchemy. Scott, who also shares Taylor's brother Austin Swift, 32, with Andrea, has openly adored Travis for the joy he brings to his daughter's life, a sentiment echoed by a fan seated next to him on an October 29th TikTok-captured plane ride, who admitted Scott's affection for Travis was impossible to miss, even without asking a single question. He couldn't stop praising his daughter, beaming with pride over every achievement and milestone in her extraordinary life. Meanwhile, Andrea Swift spotted sharing laughs with Travis's mom. Donna Kelce, at the November 4th Chiefs game, has openly embraced her daughter's romance, sporting gear emblazoned with "In My Chiefs Era" as a nod to their growing bond. Travis's family, equally thrilled, hasn't hidden their excitement, with brother Jason Kelce and his wife Kylie, parents to Wyatt, 5, Elliot, 3, and Bennett, 21 months, attending multiple shows on Taylor's Eras Tour. Jason even shared on a recent New Heights podcast that Taylor's concerts are the ultimate mix of fun and energy for the whole family. As for the couple themselves, Taylor gushed about Travis during her 2024 MTV VMAs acceptance speech, declaring, "Everything this man touches turns to happiness, fun, and magic." From day one, Travis has worn his devotion to Taylor on his sleeve, fully committed to their whirlwind fairy tale romance. Being around her and witnessing Taylor's brilliance has been mind-blowing. Travis Kelce admitted to Wall Street Journal last year, "I'm learning every day," he added, leaving fans curious about the intensity and magic of their romance, which has everyone around them feeling like teenagers all over again. Travis also hinted at his future in the NFL during a candid chat with brother Jason Kelce on ESPN's Monday Night Countdown, alongside teammate Patrick Mahomes and coach Andy Reid on October 6th. When Jason asked how he's approaching the season, the tight end revealed he isn't ready to step away yet. "Man, I'll be fortunate to keep having fun with these guys year in, year out," Travis said, emphasizing that he takes it day by day, year by year, cherishing every moment on and off the field. So, when will Travis Kelce retire? Here's what he shared about a potential NFL exit. Travis Kelce, a 3-time Super Bowl champion with the Chiefs, opened up about how the team's culture has become my way of life, where the stakes are simple: Super Bowl or failure, year in and year out. He admitted that losing the first 2 games of the 2025-2026 NFL season has been tough, but the squad is ready to bounce back. "The eye in the sky doesn't lie, baby. You see those first 2 games, and we're a few plays here and there from being an undefeated football team," Travis noted confidently. Meanwhile, his mom has been living large, meeting Taylor Swift's famous friends and embracing the pop culture whirlwind. In a lighter moment during the interview, Jason Kelce highlighted Travis's personal highs since proposing to Taylor Swift in August. "Let's start with what everyone wants to know," Jason teased ahead of the Chiefs' matchup against the Jacksonville Jaguars. When asked about the wedding, Travis erupted in a massive belly laugh, saying, "Shut the thung up." While Jason didn't probe further into Travis and Taylor's relationship, he reflected warmly on their sibling bond on the field, sharing, "I just appreciate having a brother that I love and a family that is supportive. I consider myself very blessed. We live in a weird world, but I'm very fortunate." All eyes were on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce as the NFL world buzzed over the suggestive "would" lyrics, sparking reactions from celebrities and fans alike. Yet Jason Kelce wasn't the only family member showing support at Everbank Stadium on Monday. Their mom, Donna Kelce, 72, was a striking presence on the field during pregame warm-ups, donning a number 87 Kansas City jersey for her youngest son, paired with Chiefs-themed earrings and bracelets. Elevating the tribute, Donna sported a Swiftie hat featuring a sketch of her future daughter-in-law and friendship bracelets, a nod to Swift's iconic Eras Tour traditions. Fans quickly dubbed her the sweetest mother-in-law on X, captivated by her heartfelt homage. The game marked the Kelce family's first NFL gathering since Travis turned 36 on Sunday, October 5th, just 2 days after Swift dropped her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl. On his actual birthday, Travis attended the album's official release party at Jacksonville's Tinseltown Theater, where Donna joined alongside her brother Don and his wife Joan, as captured in social media snapshots. Meanwhile, Swift released the official music video for Fate of Oilia on Sunday, a track inspired by her fiancé, sending fans and media into a whirlwind of admiration and intrigue. Taylor Swift pours her heart into Fate of Oilia, singing, "You dug me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Oilia," a poetic nod to Travis Kelce saving her from the tragic spiral of unrequited love, reminiscent of Hamlet's doomed heroine. The track pulses with raw emotion as she pledges, "Land, the sea, the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes," before declaring, "Don't care where the hell you've been, 'cause now you're mine. It's about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of, / the fate of Oilia." Travis showered his fiancée with praise Wednesday for the overwhelming success of her 12th album. The life of a showgirl, yet when asked about the risque lyrics of Wood, he opted to play coy instead, evading full commentary despite his brother Jason Kelce's playful prodding. Swift herself blushed when discussing the track's innuendo-laden, racy lines during Monday's Tonight Show appearance, admitting with a laugh, "I don't know what happened, man," leaving fans both intrigued and exhilarated. Kelce was equally flustered when Jason confronted him about the provocative lyrics on Wednesday's New Heights podcast. "Jesus Christ, Travis, come on. Redwood tree? It ain't hard to see. I thought redwood was a little bit..." Jason paused, laughing at his brother. "That's a generous word. I think if somebody wrote a song about me, it would be like, Japanese maple sometimes can see." When asked how he felt about being referenced, Travis kept a straight face, replying, "I love that girl." "So what do you mean? Any song that she would reference me in that way?" Jason interjected, clarifying, "It isn't just any song and doesn't just reference you, it's an appendage." Travis shot back, "I think you're not understanding the song." Jason relented, and the episode continued as a heartfelt ode to his fiancée. Later, Travis handed out his Stamp of the Week, a weekly podcast award celebrating excellence, and this week it went to Swift. "I got to go with one that's near and dear to my heart. Tay-Tay, congratulations! You get my Stamp of the Week," Kelce announced. "That's right, honey. You get it?" The latter comment nods to Honey, a track on Swift's Life of a Showgirl album inspired by Kelce's affectionate nickname for her. Travis continued to celebrate her record-breaking success, highlighting some of the astonishing stats from her first week. Couldn't be more proud of her. Most vinyl copies sold in a single week in the US, 1.2 million. And on top of that, 2.7 million copies sold in just 24 hours, he noted. He added, "The Fate of Oilia was the most streamed song in a single day in Spotify history, just this past Friday. So Stamp of the Week goes to Tay. So proud of you, girl." While reactions online to the life of a showgirl have been mixed, the commercial triumph is undeniable. Even before release, it shattered Spotify's record for most pre-saved album in history. To date, 3.2 million copies have been sold, marking the second largest sales week for any album in the modern era since 1991. When Jason called Travis the main creative muse behind the album, Travis quickly deflected, saying, "Don't know. I'm just the lucky man who gets to be the support system for Taylor while she drops one of the coolest albums that I've ever listened to or that the world's seen." Of the Opalite singer, he added, "I'm excited for her. I'm happy for her. Everything seems to have gone perfectly." He emphasized that his fiancée is thrilled with the album release, saying, "She's proud of this, and obviously, I'm proud of her for going through the hoops to live out her dreams." Travis, 36, wrapped up the podcast by awarding Swift his Stamp of the Week, declaring, "Couldn't be more proud of her. Stamp of the Week goes to Tay-Tay. So proud of you, girl." Amid her press tour for the album, Swift has openly shared insights into her bond with Travis and the unique personality traits that have drawn them so closely together.